last week's announcement, obviously the depth changes at point guard, and as competitive as Nick is, you've said many times you don't want him to go 40 minutes a night. Who shares the backup point guard minutes behind Nick?
Well, we have, Ryan's played it. And then we got to find a third guy. I think Ben could be a point guard, believe it or not. Because, when you're 6'8", if you had to bring it up the court against a little guy, it'd be tough. But they're usually going to have a bigger guy guarding him, and he's a great dribbler. He can bring it down the court against most people. He's as good a ball handler as we have, so he might be forced to do it. Keith did a little in high school. Sterling might have the ability to do a little bit. We'll figure it out. The one nice thing is I think all our guys can handle the ball. Our bigs, Marcus, can handle it. Jordan, Yannick a little bit. So, we can break pressure in a number of different ways. But you're right, Nick can't play 40 minutes. Some games he gets in foul trouble. And in order to defend the way we want to defend, there's no way he can play 40 minutes, So defense starts with your point guard, and we have to realize we got to get Ryan ready, and I'm pretty confident he can do it.
A lot of times you see guys in different sports who like to sort of play around at other positions. Is Ben one of those guys who secretly thinks he'd like to be a point guard? I mean, is he chomping at the bit at this idea?
I don't know what he secretly thinks. I mean, he can just play. His biggest problem is the coach got to figure out how to use him. But I love the fact that he's so skilled. I love the fact that he's coachable, and he's the kind of kid that wants to do anything to help you win. But I had Danny Manning when I was at Kansas. Now I'm not going to say Ben's Danny Manning, but Ben has the ability, like Danny, to get it up the court against bigger people. Danny did that, and I've had, when I was a young coach in the ABA, I had a kid named Bobby Wilkerson, who was almost 6'8", played for Bobby Knight. He ran the point for me when I had David Thompson playing with him, and we did really well. So I had a kid named Ralph Simpson that never played point guard from Michigan State, played point guard for me and did great. I think one year he had 600 assists, over 600 rebounds, and over 1,000 points. And I don't know of anybody in the NBA that, other than guys like Magic and LeBron that did that at that time. So we got guys like that.
So much was made last year about Marcus Kennedy's improved conditioning from his transfer year to last year, and obviously the success that he enjoyed last year. He said that he's lost even more weight since the end of the year. How do you see his game taking the next leap going into this season?
Well, when he goes home, he has a tendency to get a little heavy, but he's working hard. If he's in great shape, he could be as good a big man as there is around, because he has the skills, knows how to play, and I think he really seems motivated. He's been great at practice. He's worked really hard, and when you're not in great shape, you're never able to play as well as you're capable. It's a simple fact, and if we want to really be good, we're going to have to be in better shape than everybody. We have great depth. We want to play fast, and when you got a big guy that can run and is in great shape, it makes your break so much better. If we can get him up the floor quickly and before the defense gets set, he's hard to guard. So I'm pretty confident that he'll figure it out.